Welcome to the Roast House podcast. Here we are with episode 9. Wait, PC Yoshi said it worked. Whatever. Episode 9 of the Roast House. Got a lot of cool topics this week. Notice it's episode 9, so we're coming close to double digits. But before we get on with this, let us introduce everyone here. Well, I'm Dino. We've got Flash.
Yo, what's good with it?
We got Faz, or PP Faz.
Alright, what's up?
We've got CD.
Yo.
And last but not least, we've got Venge.
Yo, what's good? Vince Plays here, and we ready to get it popping. We're gonna pop out your drums.
Hey, yo, PP boy.
Well, I know Venge is excited about this one, but let's get straight into it. Best friends with content creators looks like the topic.
The condom is coming off.
Oh my lord.
I'm
I know
about
it's
to,
after hours, but dang.
I'm about to hurt some people's feelings on this one.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Yo, so
Yeah.
just to clarify for those tuning in, when we say best friends with content creators, what we're meaning is viewers thinking they're best friends with them, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
For the most part,
okay.
among other things, but yeah.
Okay.
That's the gist of it.
So do you want to start, Venge, or do you want? I figure you got the long story, so do you want us to get out of the way, or do you want to?
Nah, he got to take it.
You hear me?
Go ahead. Clap them cheeks. Clap them cheeks.
Punching my fists together.
Clap them cheeks.
You know when Naruto getting ready to clench them fists, boy?
Clap them
Like-
cheeks.
Boy.
Chidori style. Bro, Chidori fist that anal, bro.
Bro, okay. So pretty much this topic was a recommendation by me, mainly because I just had to deal with some BS recently regarding this topic, and it's unfortunate that people act like this. This could even go hand in hand with the topic that we talked about long ago, which was the concept of viewers feeling entitled. Well, this is kind of goes hand in hand because you have some people out here where they think just because they watch you on stream that you're automatically their best friend. That is not true. That's like saying that you talk with a girl and you automatically think that she's your girlfriend. Well, you're going to be in for a rude awakening, my friend, because that is not always true, and more than 100% is not true.
Tell him, grasshopper.
Let me tell you one thing about friends, okay? Friends understand you. Friends respect your opinion. Now, I really want to out this man, but, I think I did enough of that already. So I'm not even going to go there with that. But this brother, I'm going to explain the situation. Now, everyone knows that when it comes to sports, that, every now and then people are going to trash talk, right? Nothing is wrong with that. I never said that trash talking is wrong. But there is a limit to how far you take it.
Sweet life of Zach and Cody. I'm sorry.
Well, thank you. So basically, all right, you can joke about it a few times, but when it comes to the point where you're doing it throughout the entire year, because that was my situation, spread out throughout the entire year, this dude would jump in my streams just to talk spit. I might as well say shit. Talk shit about my teams that I care about. And last year, I was a more chill person. 2020, I'm sorry, not sorry, but when it comes to being patient with some behaviors, I'm just not doing that. So that's what happened. This dude drove me batty with this. Look, all right, I dealt with this all year. Then this year I put out a tweet, and some of you saw that when I was at the Bulls game, and it was the Bulls versus the Cavaliers. And then I specifically said in my tweet, what the heck? Oh yeah, I said, if anybody's at the Bulls game, hit me up. And then, we could meet up and talk or whatever, right? Has nothing to do with wins or losses. and some random mofo jumps in my conversation, replies talking about the Bucks have more wins than the Bulls and Cavaliers combined. Bitch, did I say anything about that? Did I say anything about wins? Was I comparing wins and losses? No, I was not. I was telling people to, if you're there and you know that I'm there, you see that tweet, come on down. We can shout it up for a bit live. That has nothing to do with wins and losses. And then this dude had the nerve after the Super Bowl game to come in talking trash that Mahomes, that the Bears, didn't even pick up Mahomes and they got Trubisky instead. Do I care? No. You just want to rub more salt in my face or something? You think I'm gonna cry some spit? Like I told this dude many times, dude, you're being annoying because you're doing it way too much. I'm not your friend like that. And so it was a big debate. And dude came into my stream after I blocked him. And instead of him apologizing or trying to understand where I'm coming from, he comes in talking about some, come on, LOL. And every time I explained the situation and told him what he did was stupid in a nice way, this dude want to clap back, or at least try to clap back. And then I threatened him to ban him and all that good stuff. And then this dude wanted to try to expose me on Twitter by taking an old ass tweet showing that I agreed with him on one thing. Not enough. All right, I'm done. That's all I got to say.
That one thing. was it relevant?
Hell no.
No, but like, because didn't that person, after the whole thing, make a post to go on with the topic? Didn't he make a post and act like he knew you and y'all were like best buddies and like he lost
Yes, you're right. I forgot. This dude was acting like he was all depressed because it was like, something about you trusted this guy and then he turns on you. And it's like, you're not slick. That subtweet was about me because of the timing. The timing was too good. There's no way that subtweet was about someone else, and that just opened up another big can of worms. Like I said, I don't, cracking jokes about sports is fine, but this dude took it to another level, and there's so many people that can actually chime in on that when they actually said, my friend Aqua actually told me that dude trashed his favorite sport, which was wrestling, cracking on wrestling, talking about how fake it is, even though wrestling is fake. But as far as the athleticism part, that crap is real because they have to trust each other with their lives, because one misstep and they can severely injure somebody.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to say this. I see a couple people referring to this as like a sports situation. So just because in Venge's case, this is about sports, doesn't mean that this just happens with sports. This is actually what streamers and content creators have to deal with a lot. And a lot of people don't know this because a lot of it happens behind the scenes. In this case, it was on Twitter. Yep. So it was, it's public. You can see it. A lot of people saw it. I saw it. I actually called the person a joke because, he's a fucked up individual. But I mean, here's the thing, man. I'm not trying to piss anybody off when I say this or hurt anybody's feelings or step on anybody's toes. But I have 3 levels of people that I talk to. I'm cool with everybody. So that's my acquaintance level. I'm not, just because I'm nice to you doesn't mean we're friends. I have the acquaintance level, I have my friends level, and I have my squad. My squad is a very tight-knit, small circle. Not many people are in my squad. I have, a few friends. I'm very picky with who I have who I'm friends with too. And I am not friends with my viewers. I love my viewers. I will talk to them all day long, and I might be friends with some of my viewers. But just because you are one of my viewers does not mean we are friends, is what I'm getting at. Because I am a small content creator, a lot of my viewers actually are on a friend level with me. that they can come to me about anything, and I will talk to, I know a lot of my viewers because I'm still in that small stage to the point where I can have those one-on-one conversations. But it also gets to the point where somebody, just because they come in to your stream every now and then, they think they know you. It's like, you don't know what kind of guy I am. It's like, yeah, you watch me play video games, but you don't know who I am. I'm not one of those people that's gonna sit here and tell you like, oh, what you see is what you get. Like, no, that's not true for anybody, dude. It's like, people show you their streaming persona, and they might be the same somewhat off stream, but you don't see everything on a live stream. Like, you just don't. Right. Unless you talk to that person on a consistent basis off stream, you do not know that person.
Yeah. As far as I know, you only know me from the surface. You don't love unless you talk to me on a regular.
Exactly. Yeah. And see, like, everybody in this call right now has talked to each other about some deep shit. Yep. Like, we've had deep conversations, like until like 4 or 5 a.m. deep conversations before. That's on a friend level. These people, in my opinion, are considered my squad. They're like really close. I'll talk to them about anything. But as far as like a viewer that comes in and stuff like that, it's like, hey, if you want to ask me something, if I can help you with something, I will. But it's like, you don't know my deep shit. So I mean, we're not like that close. I'm sorry. So don't go posting on Twitter if I piss your little ass off talking about, oh, we were so close, like Scoob. Like, dude. like, dude, fuck you. Like, you sack of shit. Like, I'm so, dude, I don't know. That's just what I think. But
here's the thing though, as far as the whole situation, is just like, even if Venge and this person were like friends, like me and Venge are friends, and we're like both into sports, you don't really see me coming into Venge, bashing his head in with all these jokes and insults and all that. Sure, I have like my banter here and there with all that, but you don't see me like going to the extreme as this dude did. And y'all know I dealt with this situation recently too. It is just like, I'm never gonna steep that low as far as like doing it, because it's unnecessary.
Right.
How are you gonna do it?
I don't know, man. It's just the fucking nuts on some of these people, dude. Like,
Yeah,
like dead ass, like the fucking nerve.
Over the internet too.
Right. It's like they get too comfortable with you, and then they assume. They don't even think about it. They don't even ask you before they do it. They automatically assume, yo, I've been with this dude for such a time, and man, I could just say all kinds of spit, because you know what, he gonna... Only way anyone get a pass if the hottest chick on the planet slides in my DMs and she ready to go. That's all I'm saying. But let me stop right there, man. But I mean, like, it doesn't work like that. I mean, like, that's not how reality works. I mean, like, there has to be something more than just, oh, I watched this person. Because let me tell you a story. Now, I'm not that guy to, like, compare numbers or nothing like that. Because here's the thing. There could be some viewers that had only seen you for about an hour or two, right? But there may be more of a relationship with that person to the point where they're valued more than just the viewer. And this dude, he's just a normal viewer, and he acts like he's been around me for so long, but I was literally on my live stream, literally just shouting out random names and random people literally on the stream, showing how much more than they contributed than he did. Like, they hung out with me, talked with me far longer than this dude, especially since the last couple of streams that this dude jumped in. He just jumped in talking crap about stuff that with like sport, like wins and victories, and your team a scrub, my team hot. Oh, what about them Packers though? Well, didn't San Francisco send the Packers packing, not snacking?
Not snacking.
I don't know. It's like, to give you a brief story, to kind of like very brief, to kind of give a bit more of an idea. So back when I created content consistently, like streaming and uploading, and I did anime content, there would be people that watched my streams and videos for over a year, but it never went further than like if I did like viewer battles or did like online matches in like Storm or anime or something like that. Like it never went further than us playing a game together. And they wanted to be like, why aren't we playing anymore? Why are you not inviting me all the time? It's like, dude, they're getting butthurt because I'm not playing with them every day. It's like, I understand you want to play, but why do you feel so damn entitled just because you watch my stuff? It's like, I love you for that, thank you, but what the hell? I don't know. It's just one of those things. It's like they feel like they deserve your time and all of it, on stream and off stream, mind you, because they watch your stuff.
Yeah, I definitely see the issue. I think it really happens often too. It really happens often when you're like a small content creator, because you're able to, you know, be more interactive with them as opposed to like a streamer with like a viewers and all this other stuff. So the one interaction with that, and I think they misconstrue that and try to take advantage of it and try to like, put it in just because, you know, of the interaction and availability to do so. But still, same rules apply regardless.
Yep.
Right. I mean, one of the things that I see from other streamers is, and not even just other streamers, but just in general, but like there'll be those people that will like come here and there, and they like talk a lot when they're there, and then they feel like as well they're really close with whoever the streamer is or whatever, but then you don't see them for like, I don't know, like 10-20 days, and they come back in like 10-20 days and they chat up a storm, kind of like they know you or something. It's like there's really no like connection with those, like, because you don't really talk to them, like you can't really classify them as a friend because you don't really talk to them. It's only during when they pop in every like 20 days or something. So like it's kind of crazy when like people are thinking that we're friends or something at that point, but it's like a friendship can be built, but you can't play it like you are a friend if we've never talked fully more than, you know,
right,
once every 20 days.
Exactly.
Right.
You want to know what I fucking hate too? I fucking hate viewers that come in and they'll be like, dude, wouldn't it be awesome if like I just got gifted a sub?
You know,
dude,
they need to get slapped with a wet paper bag.
Or like when a content creator is just like feeling so generous that they're like, hey, I'm gonna gift my stream some subs, right? That month ends, they don't want to renew it themselves. They're like, hey, I'm back, gift me a sub. Or like they'll mention every, like they'll let their gift sub run out and they'll come back and they'll be like, you know what? It'd be crazy if someone just gifted me a tier 3 right now, wouldn't it? like
I
dude,
would laugh at that.
dude, I've seen it so much, and you know what? The whole Zach and Cody situation is just mind blowing. I don't understand. There's just so much going on that I'm just like, are you fuck? Like, dude, don't get me wrong. Anybody tuning in, I love content creation. I love talking to the viewers, but some of y'all really want to get this steel-toed boot up your ass. I can't
even front.
Like, dude.
Yeah.
Like I've had a viewer, not to cut you off, Vince, but I've had a viewer DM me, like a viewer I've never even voice called with them, talking about, hey, I'm gonna be in, because like I've obviously posted on my Twitter what state I live in, and I've had viewers DM me talking about, I'm gonna be here. Let's meet up, and pester me about meeting up. Like not a meetup for viewers, just like actually like go hang out with the dude. Like, I'm sorry. That's how you get fucking murdered. I'm not doing that, dude.
Nah.
Like,
that's a no, dog.
Like, don't get it twisted. Just because content creators don't do this and give you everything you want does not mean that they are not appreciative of your, of your being there. You know what I'm saying? Like, they love your support. But we're not fucking superheroes, dude. We can't do everything for everybody either.
It's a thing called boundaries.
Yep.
Literally, boundaries.
Right. And with those boundaries, there's also a level of respect that the viewer has to give. I mean, and when I say level of respect, if a streamer is actually giving you hints that, dude, you're doing too much, the viewer has to recognize that and respect that, not try to go toe to toe or throw out sarcastic remarks, because at that point it's a done deal. And like I said before, the past couple years, like especially when I first started streaming and last year on to boot, I'm no longer going to be that person that's going to be super patient and give 3 chances until they finally get it, because by the time that 3rd chance is up, I'm mentally exhausted. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then not only that, if there's confusion, that viewer has to, like, viewers or anybody, they have to make more of an attempt to actually contact that person. And when you have an opportunity to mention something on stream, please take it, because just because your DMs is open, like just because a streamer's DMs are open does not mean that they're going to just respond to every DM or even know that it's there. Sometimes you even have to tell them. We have busy lives too. It's not like we're sitting our asses at our computers 24/7. Like, we got lives. But some people don't understand that, don't respect that, and there are some people that will take the norms of society and make that a lame excuse as to why they do what they do. That's BS.
Let me say this. Have you guys ever seen those memes where it's like understanding the female language? Like when a girl says everything's okay, but it's not okay. Like, yep. Okay, yeah. So imagine a streamer version of that. Okay, what do you guys think a streamer means when they read chat and they go chill or relax? Like, that's like early stages of you're fucking up, dude. Like, exactly. like when a streamer goes chill or yo, dude, calm down, like in a joking way, that like in our heads we're like, what the fuck is this? like seriously, we just like, you just can't come out the first time something happens and be like, dude, what the fuck? Like, you gotta kind of just give hints. But some of these people are too fucking stupid. Like, I hate to say it, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Some of you people, not saying the people here right now, but some of you people that watch streams are just dumb as hell. Like, literally like 2 brain cells. And I lose brain cells watching you chat. Like, I'm gonna keep it honest with you. It's like, and it's not everybody, but there's always that one guy. They never come in fleets. They always come solo. And it's like, it's obvious why you're solo, because nobody wants to hang out with your ass. Like, you come in and it's like everybody's chill, but that one person throws the whole chat off, dude. Like, that one person will disrupt and just like unsettle. It's like when you eat a fucking meal, but that one potato chip or that one French fry in the damn basket just fucks your stomach up, and you're like, It's like, dude, that's that one viewer in the chat, and it's just why, dude? I don't know. I always keep it a buck, always keep it honest with you guys, and that's what everybody thinks. Not everybody's gonna say it like that, but that's the honest to God truth of how it happens.
You got me reminiscing now on dealing with a couple of bad apples back on YouTube. I do not miss it at all.
There's definitely more on YouTube.
It causes a rift, like a freaking tornado out of nowhere. It's just like, what the heck?
Yep.
Oh
It
my
sounds
Lord,
like
man.
yesterday to me. Sounds like yesterday. I had enough. Seriously, no, fucking seriously, man. No, I was in a stream yesterday that I was modding for one of my friends that's new on Twitch.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, and he's trying out, like the song request bullshit, right? And he has, like, to be honest with you, I think he's dumb as hell for doing it, but putting a skip damn option on it.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so it's like anytime someone put a song in, it's like, oh, there's like two or three of the same people putting skip because it ain't their song. Oh, I don't like that song. Like, motherfucker, are you kidding me?
Bro.
Like, oh yeah,
Wow.
we're going to a stream just to listen to your fucking song.
Yeah, selfish.
Yeah, it's not a good look.
Yeah, so I DM'd my homie and I told him, I was like, dude, just turn song requests off. I was like, everyone's fighting, and I was like, this isn't the way shit should go. So, I mean, like, people literally do fucking overstep their boundaries. Like, and I'm talking this in general, okay? Not just the people that are close and entitled, but people that are just coming to your stream for the first time. Like, yeah, I even see, one new viewer here that is literally in chat, and he is not starting shit like everyone damn else that usually does. You know what I mean? Like in other streams. You know what I'm saying? Like, that positivity is what people need. And like, you can't just come to a stream and expect, it's like this. Everybody knows this. All of us damn content creators know this. All right. When you come to my stream to watch what I'm doing, sit on the fucking carpet, grab your bag of popcorn, maybe some chips, you know what I'm saying, and a drink, and chill the fuck out. You're sitting on my couch watching my movie. Don't try to fucking dictate what I do and how I do it, and don't try to manipulate me into playing your fucking game, because I'm not playing your game. I'll keep it real with you. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, that's why lurkers are low-key some of the best supporters. Cause like those,
Yeah.
cause like even though they don't chat, it's like they're in there for whatever. It's like people had the nerve to come in and they're like, "Ew, what is it? Why aren't you playing Maker?" It's like, I don't want to fucking play Maker today. That's why. It's like,
go get some daggum Quaker Oats.
it's like, I want to watch Maker. Well, then go watch a Maker stream, bitch. It's like, dude, this is my stream. This is my time. I'm spending my energy playing a game and streaming it. Whoever wants to watch it can watch it. Whoever doesn't want to watch it, there's the door. Thanks for coming by.
I never understand why people do that. It's just like, if you don't like, if you can see what people are streaming or not. If you don't want to see it, don't just go in. Why you gotta comment and try to put your input to call something?
And they can see the game you're playing before they click. Imagine,
Exactly.
dude, imagine. Okay, imagine this. Imagine going on Pornhub and being like, I'm looking for POV.
Oh,
And
God.
you see
Why?
and you see look and you see it, listen, and you see a different category and you read the category, but you're gonna click it anyway and be like, why isn't it POV? It's like,
Man, got a bookmark.
no,
Home screen.
He's at a bookmark.
Dude.
I'm done.
dead ass though.
Oh, dadgummit.
Or it's like, okay, let me put it in more PG terms for you. It's like reading the Subway sign, walking into Subway and complaining that there's not a McDonald's burger on the table. It's like you just walked into a fucking Subway. It's like, I don't know. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I mean, I really feel like people should like take the advice, like, in general, because like I'm one of those people that I'm starting to like fucking hate Mario Maker. Okay, and the thing is, like, I won't even go into a stream of Mario Maker because it's fucking oversaturated. Like, you have any fucking idea? Like,
Oh yeah,
it's
100%.
oversaturated and it's fucking toxic. And to be honest with you, like, I like the Mario Maker community, but honestly, I think they're over trending the fucking game to where it's burning the community out.
Especially on YouTube, man.
Yeah, like
I can only imagine on YouTube.
Well, it's like this, and I've learned this through every fucking trend that's came up in the last 2 years. All right, every single one of the people that you watch as a streamer, when they play a new game, they're only playing that new game for your fucking view. They aren't playing the game because they like it. They're playing it for the fucking view. All right, but then you got those rare occasions where the person actually likes the game they're playing. You know what I mean? But people these days, and I'm gonna say it like this, I'm gonna do this. These motherfuckers straight up have no respect for themselves, so they sit there and, try to publicize themselves with a fucking video game that they are completely shitty at and should not be playing. Like dead ass. Just saying. Like,
am I the only one that will like purposefully like push back a game that I want to play if somebody comes and asks for it every stream? Like,
you know what?
I'm pretty sure I'm petty, dude. I don't care. I will admit that I'm petty as fuck. And if you come in my stream asking for the same thing every stream, I'm pushing it back one more day every time you ask.
That's not petty at all, to be honest, Flash. Because I do that all the time. Every time someone tries to force the issue about something, I even legit tell them, like, look, you know that the more you ask for that one thing, the more I'm just going to not do it. Because I tell them that all the time. Like, I don't care. Like, I remember I told one dude today on stream, dude was doing too much. I was like, dude, if you don't stop, I'm going to ban you. Like, in the past, no, I said time you out. In the past, I wouldn't even say nothing like that. I don't even care anymore. I'm like, dude, I would time you out if I have to if you don't stop. Seriously. Chill the hell out. Yeah, I wanted to say the other word, but I think I cursed enough for right now.
Yeah, we don't give a fuck here.
Yo, CD, when you throw this up on YouTube, you should just put a long ass segment and just title it "How Content Creators Really Feel."
How we really feel.
How content creators really feel. Hey.
Or,
man,
bro,
man.
It's like when somebody comes in pushing shit, I'm like, I got murder on my mind. I'm just like, yo, listen, fuck off of that shit. But I don't know, Dino, what do you think about it?
What do you think I think about it?
I know what you think about it, but I'm sure people want to hear what you think about it.
I don't know. I think you guys already said it, so I think that's already answered.
That was concise with it. You don't need anything else from him. He's cool.
Dino's back there, like the whole time he's muted. He's like, facts. He's in the background. He's like, I don't want to say it, but fuck those guys. Dino cracks me up, but like, y'all, I'm like, people always laugh at me when I get like super harsh, but 9 times out of 10, unless I go really over the deep end, I'm saying what people are thinking. And sometimes I'll go a little too extreme. So I will admit, but
it gets the point across.
But a lot of times, it's like I'm just point blank up front with you guys, and I mean, some people, whoever tunes into this, deserves to know what people actually think, because a lot of times content creators will just get pissed on the side, and you might see inconsistency in streams, or you might see a couple of subtweets on Twitter, but you don't really know what they're thinking. This is why, like, some streamers will literally be inconsistent because of it. Some streamers will literally act weird on a stream, but they will never say anything. but some people will never tell you why. They'll just do these things, and usually this is why those things are happening. So
yeah, pretty much.
Facts.
Vince cracks me up. He's like,
this man.
Oh, I need to chill.
At the end of the day, you just gotta step the back, bro.
He done pulled out the soundbar again.
Oh yeah, he's good with that soundbar.
Saying you speaking truth though, man, because on a real, like, a lot of streamers really just don't say anything to their audience. They don't say shit to them, especially when it's going down in the heat of the moment. Especially if there's like some bullshit happening in their chat, they don't even address it. You know, they don't even say nothing. They try to be like, oh, no, this guys, let's keep it positive here. You know, we don't need none of that. Like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Like, I understand you gotta be professional, but at the same time, you're showing everyone that you have no balls. I'm just saying.
No balls.
Yeah, no
you
balls.
telling me I had no balls years ago?
Yes,
Is that what you're saying?
yes, Vince. I've known you for years. You got it. You got look, Vince.
Vince, you're growing balls back.
Vince,
Vince,
you got some big old cojones now. But you were you were literally
you got fucking elephantitis in them nuts, man. Damn,
bro. You were full on vaginate back in the day, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, man.
Damn.
But hey, we both were though. We both.
What do you mean? You was more of a savage than I was though back then.
Yeah,
at least you were more honest.
I've evolved over time. This isn't even my final form saying. Oh god. Oh man, but seriously, it's crazy. But what's our next topic though? Because I forgot.
I don't know, man. I'm still on this real life shit, man, because this make me feel like like fucking today, man. Like people are just pussy and they don't say shit, and you see people like the way they are.
Damn.
You know, like straight up. No, straight up. I'm not playing shit.
Fez, I can feel your power level rising. Keep going.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, given what happened to me today, people were fucking pussy. Okay, I'm not gonna get into what I did, but you know what I'm saying? Like, on the real, when you see a little guy like me that's 150 pounds soaking wet, all right, and standing around 3 or 4 dudes talking shit and calling all the group a bunch of pussies, and I called them all a bunch of pussies because they were, and yeah, motherfuckers didn't do shit. So I'm just letting you know, people aren't real until they really show who the fuck they are on the real. Like, people are different in front of a camera than they are, you know, because they could be all in their emotions about shit that goes on in their chat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just like one asshole I've been seeing on Twitter boasting about his you know, his subs and his community, about how much he loves them and shit like that, even though you're just sucking titties, man.
I mean it's you know, it's just like community managers, bro. It's like they're I'm sorry. I'm still, you know.
So
we ain't gonna talk about that.
I don't remember all the topics, so unfortunately, you know, there was a lot going on with me. Like, you know, a tire blew out on me while I was on the road yesterday, and I was too busy dealing with stuff to review a lot. Because I know, like, you guys mentioned some topics over the course of this week. So until we can like, you know, kind of like regroup on all the topics, I did remember dropping a topic that's been going on for the past couple weeks, which is the coronavirus, and we're not talking about beer, because there was an article that I dropped in the chat, and I'm gonna drop it in here right now if you guys want to take a look at that real quick.
Oh yeah, I seen that yesterday.
I've watched a little too damn much on this, and like,
wait, is that real?
Yeah, it's as real as gonna get.
I mean, I know the virus is, but is it really delaying Nintendo?
Yeah, like basically, people are freaking scared, dude. Like, it even went as far as NVIDIA no longer attending the Mobile World Congress just because of the risk of getting the coronavirus. It's getting kind of crazy right now. And then, like, Dino, you know, mentioned how the virus is even out in Chicago right now. So I'm gonna have to walk around looking like Scorpion for a while.
Yeah, it's in Massachusetts, it's in Chicago, and there was a case in Washington. I'm sure there's others that have already came to surface, but the doctor that brought this all to light fucking died Thursday night. Okay?
Yeah, I seen that too. Yes, crazy.
Yeah, the guy that literally whistle blew this whole situation because he was trying to make people aware of it, but the government, the Chinese government, okay, wanted to deem him as making some sort of like, you know, like rumors to you know, scare the state, you know what I mean, that type of thing, put people in a state of fear. But these weren't rumors, this is shit that was actually going on. and and the thing is, right now, from what I've gathered, it comes from like some sort of seafood, a bacteria in seafood that only comes from there, or it's an Oriental product, so it may not be getting handled properly, or might, what I'm saying, like. But as of right now, there is no fucking cure for this virus. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think everybody should be a little bit more, you get what I'm saying? A little bit more educated about this, because even if you have the common cold or anything like that, you potentially could have that shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically like Ebola 2020.
Actually, to be honest with you, Flash, you remember, actually, you might have been a baby when this happened, but you ever heard of SARS?
I think so.
Well, back in 2004, okay, 2004, China actually had this smaller, thing called SARS, which is basically like the coronavirus, but on a smaller scale, all right? They quarantined everybody just like they're doing now, but coronavirus is a little bit more potent than SARS was.
And it's already spread, dude. If it's in Chicago, we done fucked up.
It's in a lot of areas, dude. I think it's in Australia too.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, when you go into Australia, you literally have to be screened every time you go in and out of the country, because you could be bringing back potential bacteria or an illness from another country. Because that's what happens to everybody. Like, that shit happened to Johnny Depp and his dogs, man. You remember that shit?
Oh.
Yeah, they wouldn't let his dogs into the country.
Shit.
It's some crazy. Just please treat this like a code, as far as just like being aware of your surroundings and being sure to wash and sanitize your hands. Please.
Yeah.
Because it's no joke.
Because we don't know if it's airborne or if it's contagious to an extent. But the thing is, like, you're not going to know until you're laying in a bed barely trying to breathe. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? If you're feeling like shit now, go get fucking checked out. And you know what I'm saying? If you're feeling like you got the symptoms of the common cold and flu and shit like that, and you're feeling like shit, go get fucking checked out, because you may be doing something right now to spread this shit around to more people.
Bro, CD, I'm about to call out your college friend. Bro,
go ahead. Before we get into this other topic, go ahead, please.
Bro,
please,
fucking
on this.
CD.
Oh my lord.
CD's got I don't know if he's a friend or somebody you just go to school with. It might be a mutual friend, right?
He's a friend, but at this point, he's been wild. So I kind of distance myself away, to be quite honest. I don't even talk to him that much on a daily basis as it is. So it's kind of like whatever. But
basically, CD has a friend, right? And this friend hasn't washed clothes since 2019.
December 2019. This is February.
Dude, we're in February. Fucking February. This is why we have this shit, you dirty motherfuckers.
Wait, he's not doing one of those. He's not part of a sports team doing something crazy.
No, Venge, no.
Okay.
You want to know the reason why he hasn't washed his clothes in December?
Why?
You really want to know the reason why? And it ticks me off. Do you really know the reason why? I feel like you're gonna face palm when I say this.
There ain't no reason.
No, there's a reason.
What is
The
it?
reason why he hasn't washed clothes since December is because it's gonna cost him money at a freaking laundromat.
That ain't shit. That don't cost you nothing.
He's 22, 23, can't even wash his damn clothes. We're in dirty clothes.
$2. What are you doing?
That don't cost nothing.
You can't tell him shit.
Bro,
I swear
homeless
to you, you
people
cannot tell
wash
him
their
a damn
clothes.
thing. He is so far stuck up.
Homeless people wash their clothes, guy.
You
Dude,
can't tell him a thing.
dude, I've seen a homeless man outside McDonald's with clean ass clothes. Like you know it's bad when hobos got better clothes than you do. Son, what you doing?
I got dust trail fucking following behind him and shit.
Dang, don't tell me that character from Charlie Brown is cleaner.
Yeah,
than
dude,
him,
that's the first one I thought about too.
Bro, you got somebody. It's like, you know it's bad when somebody walks by you and your allergies kick up. It's like, take a fucking bath. It's like
His girlfriend's name is Dust Bunny.
Oh God.
Oh Lord.
Oh. Oh God.
It's just
Bro,
terrible. Like
bro,
you even go take a shower and put on the same clothes again. Why?
Bro,
What's the
CD,
purpose of doing
CD, your friend, your friend really said, fuck them snow bunnies. I'm going for them dust bunnies. Oh, yeah.
I feel bad for the chick that's got to smell that. He's like, man, it smells like piss and asshole.
What chick wants that? Look, let's be honest here. What chick?
Yeah,
Doesn't
you-
matter.
As dirty as him? I don't know.
I'm saying there's always
I
one.
don't know.
I mean, come on, man.
bro,
Drunk
there's
guys.
there's
There's
some,
gotta be one for it's somebody that's made for somebody out there.
bro.
Yeah, someone
No,
that's
that's
probably got-
No,
That's
there's some.
unacceptable.
Listen. There's
That's
some.
unacceptable.
There's some dirty ass chicks out there, and I don't want to see no fucking feminists come in here and be like, women are clean. It's like, no, dude, have you seen one? Dude, I don't want to hear no women are clean and powerful. Like, yes, you're powerful, but clean, not every one of you. It's like,
Dang, Flash say they smell like fish sticks.
dude,
Nah,
I'm
man.
serious.
Corn chips.
God, Vin.
Fritos. Make them smell like Fritos.
Dude,
But I
I'm
eat
serious.
Fritos, though.
You ain't gonna want to eat that bag.
Oh God,
Oh my Lord. What is this coming to in this episode?
this man said fish and chips.
I said
Okay, you
Fritos.
know what? You know what? You know what? I can't.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, I need a chill button.
Dano, can you please switch over to the topics, please? They're watching right now.
You can switch it whenever, man.
That
Oh,
was-
we gotta switch.
Jesus.
All right, man.
We're gonna switch over because
No,
y'all
you won't.
tripping.
Somebody
Lord have mercy.
get
But I was
the
going
Nintendo
to-
Switch sound effect.
No,
I was
you
going to
won't.
Dino specifically because I wanted him to go into like the situation as far as like the professions and stuff because we talked about this a little bit in his stream the other day and just the situation behind it as far as like just people just trying to like find their purpose in life as far as like a professional career or whatnot. So if he wanted to, I was gonna let him take the lead on it as far as introducing that topic.
Drop it like it's
It
hot.
was in his stream.
This man did that Orochimaru.
What have y'all been sipping on tonight? My goodness, y'all are tripping.
How
Oh man, just having a good time, man.
streaming? What was that? I forgot that. Streaming under the influence. There we go.
That's
The man got the Jamaican me happies.
streaming.
Hell yeah.
Streaming under the influence needs to be merch.
I want to hear what Dino was gonna say about this. This
Yeah.
is pretty interesting. Drop the facts.
You have the floor, Dino.
Wait, what? Drop off at?
Oh my God.
Somebody's drinking the Jamaican me happy over there. What you drinking?
Dino, what are you smoking? First of all,
Yeah, man. And whatever it is, I want some.
pretty much,
the sage
Dino.
going around the room right.
Pretty much, Dino. We're going into the job professions, but we wanted you to start up the topic.
Oh,
Yeah, you the king of that stuff.
okay. I don't even know which. Okay, there's a lot. Okay, so in terms of job professions, there's something that I've noticed when jobs are putting two things into one. So like, you could be experienced in one thing and you put all your effort into that, and then something is tied together. It kind of depends on like what companies do this and something or stuff, but essentially is they are doing things that isn't really the role of whatever the people are doing, for whether they're doing it for their experience or degree, and it's being tied to the role. And that's kind of like the most unfortunate part with professions. So I don't know what you guys think about that. Do you guys see this and other things, or
You mind
Anything.
repeating that one more time? I'm trying to take all this in.
Basically, let me put it in context for a second. So let me go ahead and put a situation for you. So I can be, in the marketing department trying to go for graphic design, social media, whatnot, right? And I go to the employer trying to go for an interview or whatnot, and they try to tie me into something like sales when I'm in reality going into like marketing, and they try to like tie the sales into marketing, saying like they're basically the same thing, but it's not. And my experience shows that it's not. That's not what I'm going for. So that's basically the premise here.
Literally trying to turn you into a car salesman when that's not the objective.
Exactly.
Okay, that makes sense. Gotcha.
Yeah, so they kind of like force that upon like a specific role, but that should be like separate. That should be somebody else's job.
I think it's fake news.
Fake
I'm
news.
sorry. No, but
Sounds like a fucking pyramid scheme. Kind of like when I guess attempted to sell knives.
I've seen it happen, man.
All right. Well, I mean, it's just the thing. It's like they sit there and they sell you, oh yeah, we're gonna get you a job, we're gonna get you going and whatever. And then the second day you're there, actually the end of the first day, you need to write down 50 phone numbers. And I'm like, 50 phone numbers? I was like, I don't know fucking 50 people. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, they leave all the goodies out, man. They give you bullshit. I even heard one of the guys in there. He's like, man, I just want to know how the fuck we gonna sell some lives with some knives, man. I ain't trying to hear your fucking life story. Like the man was sitting there telling his life story. You know what I mean? Instead of damn telling us what we needed to know.
basically that happened to me because I work on a dock right now loading freight. So I applied obviously for that position. They tried to stick me in the office too, learning billing and like doing all that shit, and I was like, clearly not what the job description was. And I told them that shit too. Like sometimes you just gotta be like, hey. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. In my case it worked, but it's like, I applied for a completely different position than the work they were trying to get me to do on top of what I was doing, and I was just like, no, that's not gonna fly. Like, I'm sorry. Like, companies will try to do that because they'll also what they're doing is they're seeing how much work they can get you to do. They want to see if they can get you to do 2 positions while being paid for one and not having to hire a second person.
Yeah, they try to take advantage of you, and it's irritating. For sure.
Right.
I hate that.
Now,
They try to find like another reason as to why they are together, or like why they belong together. Like they try their hardest, but at that point, it's like you can do that to anything.
Oh, so it's like not just that one thing you're applying for, but sales too. Is
Well,
that
that's just like an example. Like for
Or just
marketing, they say you can do sales because they're similar, but really they're not. But they try their best to put them in like this similar thing, so they attach it to one role, kind of thing.
One thing that I would like to add, because I don't know a whole lot about that, but I would say this situation is kind of similar, but it's not like it's trying to be forced. But it's not like somebody's trying to be forced, but like that kind of strategy can just cause nothing but chaos. And to give you an example of this, it has nothing to do with like some of the things that we're talking about, because I really don't want to dig into that whole politics realm and everything, but it kind of sort of relates to what you're talking about, because I'm not even gonna say the name, I'm just gonna say Rump administration. And I found this to be a terrible idea, which was the whole idea about you've got some rich businessman, right? And why is he bringing in? Well, everyone knows why, but to bring a business person into to take control of like the field of education, that's like disastrous, because they don't know nothing about education. I mean, all they really know is business, and to bring them in to do that is just gonna disrupt everything. And I mean, like, that can be a dangerous thing, not just for, trying to sucker people into doing, extra or doing a different job than what the true objective was, but to actually stick people in the wrong spots is a terrible idea. It's not only a waste of resources, but so many disastrous mistakes can happen.
Yeah.
I mean, I just don't see any good coming from anything like that.
I dealt with this at Target. Is like, because when I did work there for I worked there for like 3 years, I think. For like the first 2 years, I worked mainly through as like a cart attendant, working through carts and all the stuff that needed helping throughout the store. And I would just back up and cashier whenever they needed to. And they come around that last year, I think I was like away for like a year or so. And I come back and they trying to like basically group all of these things together as far as like job titles, and basically they're around the same pay so they can make it easy on them and not having to hire so many people and making the workload strenuous for us. So what I originally did was just, the carts and all that stuff. And when I got back, they had me doing those. They had me doing deliveries outside people's cars, had me doing cashier, guest service. They had me doing like extra stuff, but my pay was like literally the same. So it was kind of like, no, I'm gonna be out of here, because I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna put me through all this stress when you're not gonna, give me the compensation.
You already know that I deal with that all the time, CD. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's I hate it because they try to cheap shot at you.
Yeah, I used to deal with that until I quit my job and said, fuck you.
Dude, I wish I could do that.
Oh, no, I had every reason to do it, though. Like, on the real, like, when you're sitting here, like, just like you, pulling production and shit, and you're sitting here over-exceeding every fucking employee that's in that franchise, in that store and shit like that, and they got you as, like, the ace and shit, got you there for every important task, but they still want to fucking give you a 50-cent raise? No, I'm not about that life. I'm not about a 50-cent raise life. I wanted $1. Could have gave me $1. But nope. Lost a good employee. But hey, they can have that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just comes to that point. Like, I understand, CD, you ain't no damn gopher, and neither am I. We ain't fucking, you know what I'm saying? We ain't getting used for a goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying? Put it in writing so we can make our plays and pay us for it. Like, simple as that.
Also, and I'm talking about the company that I work for too. I'm not gonna name what company, but companies out there that make they make a position that's not technically an official position because it's got the same pay. Like, it's not like it's a higher position but pays same, right? For the companies that do that can literally kiss my ass. like literally they're like, we're going to move you up, tell you it's a promotion, give you more work and more responsibility, but you make the same amount as the people that aren't doing shit. It's like, I'm sorry, that right there just actually ticks me off. But yeah,
you had it worse than me, Flash. Like, no, I'm pretty sure you had it worse than me. But yeah, it's unfortunate. I hate it with a passion.
but yeah, I don't know. It's companies will do anything they can to bamboozle you, and really, from a business standpoint, it's smart. If you think about it, it's like I couldn't run a business and do that because I'm not that type of person.
Right.
But that's why they hire specific types of people, because they know how to do that shit and get it done. And really, from a business perspective, it's smart. From the employee perspective, it's like, you assholes. You know what I mean? It's like, if they can get as much work and time and everything out of part-timers, it's like when they take a part-timer and they push them to as many hours as you can get, before it's like illegal, like, you know, without benefits, without giving you full time, then they'll do that because they don't want to give somebody full time and give them benefits and everything. So they'll just like get as much as they can out of you. And a lot of companies will test you and they'll see if you're like able to do shit like that, like to actually learn different things and get it more work done than the average, you know, employee. They'll test you early on to see if you can do it. And if you show that you can do it, then you kind of just fucked yourself, which is unfortunate for me because it's like you go into a company giving your 100% and you wish that you showed them 50% because it wouldn't have made a difference to them, you know? It's like, I wish I could show 50% because my 50% would be the same as most people's 100%. And it's like, so now they expect everything out of me. And if you show them any less of your 100% and you do any less work than what they expect now, it's like you're the issue. So.
But I'm pretty sure if you end up doing that 50% day that they cut your hours tremendously, would still put you in a bad boat.
Well, true.
So anyway, you're kind of like screwed. So
I kind of did a thing with that. I used to work at like a fucking Pizza Hut and shit like that. And my boss got fired, right? So the new boss came in. He had me fucking scrubbing fucking bullshit, right? Actual bullshit. Like, like proofer, you know, pizza proofer. You know what I'm saying? Something that, you know, makes the dough rise and shit. I cleaned out like 2 of those with Brillo pad and shit like that. And the next day, I got fired.
The heck?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like people, that's. I didn't give a fuck because honestly, I didn't even want to work for the motherfucker anyway. Fuck.
It's like no skin off my back.
Yeah, I was like, I don't even give a fuck. Like he calls me up when I'm about to like come in, right? And he's like, hey, you don't have to come in on Friday. You're fired. And I was like, I hung up the phone. I was like, what a dick. I waited for my paycheck and I told him, I was like, so you just call me to fire me? I was like, that's fucking unprofessional. You know what I'm saying? Pussy, you couldn't do it in my face. You couldn't do it after I cleaned all your bullshit. Couldn't do it.
Dude, I couldn't do that. At the very least, if I had to fire somebody, and especially if it was a Friday, I'd be like, just come in and then tell them, like, at the beginning of the day, midway, let them finish out the week. You know what I'm saying?
But the thing is, what he did was this is what you call in the business a landmark fire.
That's fucked.
Yeah,
so
a landmark fire is when you fire the weakest person on the team, all right, to instill fear in the rest to not fuck up.
Oh.
So wait a minute, Fez. So he said wait a minute. You said that he called you, right? As far as like the firing thing, were you in that day or was that your off day?
No, I was actually like I worked like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, that type of deal because those are the fucking like busiest nights. Like I didn't care, you know. I was getting like fucking like 12 hours a week. Like I give a shit.
Right.
Like,
Okay.
Like,
I thought he pulled like a Friday type scenario on you where he called you like fired you on your off day. I'm about to say, damn, that's a low blow.
Nah, I wouldn't even give a fuck then either. I would have been shit. I would still been sitting there rolling up, smoking. I wouldn't have cared. But I'm just saying these people do this shit just to instill fear in the other employees. You know, just because you see somebody clean a whole fucking store, spick and span, top to bottom, doesn't mean that their job's safe. You know.
Yeah, that is true. You could lose it at any moment, especially if you're not bound by contract too. That's another thing.
The only thing is I was within my 90 days, so he pretty much, you know, fucking fired me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, hey, that's the way fucking people are, man. I mean, people are fucking sleazy like that. Like they're sitting there telling you like what they're telling you, like especially when it comes to like these online jobs or whatever. It feels like they're telling you half of it and then the other half they're leaving out until the end, you know?
Right.
It's like they got you sucked in and then right as you're about to sign something or about to negotiate or agree to something, they sit there and hit you with these other features that come with it because, oh yeah, here's the good stuff, but this is what is going on for real.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I don't like that shit. Like, especially when Dino was like, "Oh, you were gonna be doing marketing, right? Which is promoting, you know, a criteria."
Right.
And they were talking about sales, and that's not what you were applying for. It's like that shit, you know, it's like a job's open for marketing, but you're wanting me to go into sales too. It makes no sense.
And they tried to tell him, because I think Donna was like, yeah, it's not my thing or whatnot. It's my experience is not in that field. And people are like, oh, we're gonna train you and all this and that. It's like, that's not what I'm signed up for. What do you not get? What do you not get here? That's not what I signed up for. Don't try to push that on me.
I almost feel like they even probably tried to push that on them because they may have been paying attention to those numbers too. That might have been another thing too, I'm assuming.
Well, what they probably saw,
the job, bro.
They
They
probably-
do that for everyone.
they probably
Yeah.
saw what Dino was
You
doing,
have to do.
Oh, okay.
and they
I
were
was just
like, this guy can boost our sales.
guessing. Yeah, like, man, you know, slide a little.
They were like, look how much merch this guy sells. They're like, this guy can, it's like, this guy can boost our sales, bro.
The way you say that shit.
It's like,
So corny.
I know it, but that's how these companies sound in my head, bro. They're like, look at all that merch he sells. It's like they could boost our sales. No, but seriously, man, it's like
I get it.
that's how they think. They want to try to pinch everything and anything they can off of you, which is, I mean,
Yeah. Take the clothes off your back, man.
I don't know.
Ninjas are acting stealthy, man. The ninjas are acting stealthy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the bit. No, I that's some bullshit though. Like, and I'm sorry that you guys actually had to go through that shit. Like, for real. Because fuck that, man.
It's some stupid shit, man. And
It's the way of life, unfortunately. So you just gotta roll with the punches with it.
Yeah,
do
you
much.
can't run from it.
All right.
I'm building a time machine.
boy.
We're going back in time.
bro, send me
And
to
doing-
the
and
send me
going
to
where?
the send me to the 70s.
I don't know if you want to do that because if you with time, I mean, come on, man. You know what's gonna happen.
No, to be honest with you, I might go to the 80s or 90s and fucking eradicate half the streamers that were gonna come into this world.
This man,
Bro.
That might change everything, Thanos.
That's
Bro.
gonna change the whole dynamic. I don't know about this.
What if we don't meet each other because of that?
I'm not talking about us. We ain't doing
I
bad shit.
No.
Imagine if you eradicated the wrong person.
Venge. All Fez has to go is, and where did that bring you? Back to me. Just like, dude, you know what I would do? I would just, I mean, I could right now Google Marilyn Monroe's sexual turn-ons, go back in time, just be
God.
like, hey, what's good?
Oh my god.
Hey, I'm telling you, Google's powerful, dude.
That is true. Google's
Yeah. Skynet.
You
said-
you're talking hypotheticals, man. We sit here tripping. I go back in time. I'm gonna go back in time too.
Like, I'm gonna go back in time and get bitches.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna start, dude. I'm gonna start every trend, dude. I'm gonna be like fucking Biff from Back to the Future. Like,
Dude.
I'm gonna be fucking taking over and shit, man. I'm marrying fucking Flash's mom. I'm marrying
Oh
everybody.
shit!
man.
Oh, shit. Yo, shit. Dead?
I think that's a QC.
update. Hey,
Father?
hold on. We do have an update little thing to get into also, as far as from episode 8. In episode 8, we talked a little bit about JayStation and his situation
JayStation.
stuff and all of his controversial actions. And this week, he's in the news again because now he's in jail. He got arrested on a charge of assault with by Toronto
DV.
police.
DV, idiot.
I told you he was a sack of shit.
But yeah, he goes into court on the 16th of March. But yeah,
Death
this
penalty.
is exactly what needed to be done with him. Something had to be done because I'm pretty sure YouTube weren't gonna eradicate his channel. If they haven't done it yet, they weren't gonna do it now because I'm pretty sure that channel brings in a lot of money for them. So it's kind of like, no, I'm not gonna scrap it. But this
Death
is the next
penalty.
big thing.
Death
Damn.
penalty. Death penalty.
Oh, I don't know about all
Damn.
that. Give him some time. I don't know about
You want to make money off of somebody else's death? Let me make money off of yours.
Damn.
kidding. I'm kidding.
You know what, man? Let me mute.
What? I'll just drop a video. Be like, JayStation gets death penalty. Let me stop. I'm sorry. I can't clickbait like other channels. That would be really bad. Well, not really clickbait, but.
Man, that old man's channel's fucking clickbait, man. And I'm glad he's getting charges on him. That dumb motherfucker needs to get beat up in jail for what he does.
Stupid. That was terrible.
And what and you know what's even worse about is his girlfriend, right? The girlfriend. They aren't even together no more type deal, right? And he's a fucking abusive fucking, boyfriend. Like I wish he was the dude I seen today. You feel me? Like I beat the shit out of him on sight.
Wasn't it over possession of a weapon too?
What was?
Why you got one of the reasons why he got thrown in jail?
Well, yeah, assault with a weapon.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm looking at the article right now from Insider.com. That's the source that I got it from. But yeah,
man.
I hope those inmates don't watch Twitch or
And-
YouTube.
Bruh, JayStation gonna be in the shower. All he's gonna hear is, "What's up, baby?"
Damn.
I got fucked in the shower prank. I'll make a video and Joe. I got fucked in the shower prank.
okay, we're in dark house territory. This is not roast house no more.
Yeah,
It's
this
past
getting
12
pretty
o'clock.
dark.
Past 12 o'clock.
It's
Pussy
getting
and
extra
vagina.
dark.
Roast.
But for real though, I mean, like that. I mean, I feel like that gives the fact that did happen though. It kind of gives us an idea that there is a small chance of hope in regards to accountability.
Mm-hmm.
We just hope that it isn't a pick and choose kind of battle. That this is something that will become more, that we see more of that. Because like that isn't the only prick out there.
Right.
I don't know about that, because why does this dude have 5,300,000 subscribers?
That's what I don't understand.
And he's
How long
continually growing, and people know he's a dickhead. Are
Bro,
you sure about
Dino,
that?
have you not seen Baldu Chiha?
I
People
don't know.
follow.
I'm just hoping, man. A nigga can dream.
Bro,
That's all I can say.
Dino, have you not seen Baldu Chiha? People follow toxicity.
Oh my god.
Who's that?
Wait, who?
Moving on.
I mean,
Moving on.
Stop.
Did he say Baldu Chiha? I'm so lost. I'll leave it
You
be.
know what? He'll explain everything.
Hold on.
Flash, what did you think? Oh my goodness
Bro,
gracious.
dude, seriously?
Flash.
Hey, look, I'm just speaking facts. Honest. I'm just speaking.
Yeah, you've been speaking
look.
a hell of a lot of facts today.
Look. People follow toxicity. 100%.
Unfortunately.
100%. Like
You're
you
not
can
wrong.
look everywhere. It is
Yeah.
everywhere.
Because you think about it, the wrong people seem to be getting everything. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Where people that try to do right, they don't get as much as they should. Now, that doesn't mean that that's a complaint by any means, because some people could take the statement that I make and be like, oh, you just salty because you're not there. No,
I mean, look.
because the problem...
Think
All right,
think of it this way. It's been around forever. If you want to bring it back to even the news, because a lot of the news coverage can be toxic too, like on TV, like on television, and everybody follows everybody follows the news on the television too. So even before YouTube, it's human nature to want to tune into stuff like that. It's like it's curiosity too, if you really want to think about it. And it as bad as it sounds, it's like it's human nature to be curious and to want to see what people are talking about, whether you agree with it or not.
Yeah, that is true.
So
I mean, it's like
yeah,
curiosity. Yeah, it does. Just like how everybody's talking about that one thing, and even if you don't care about the subject matter, the fact that everybody talks about it makes you want to look into it. Yeah.
yep. I mean,
It is unfortunate.
it's just at this point, I'm not even mad at it because I've also done it too. Like, I mean, nobody can say that they haven't watched or checked in on something toxic just to be like, I wouldn't say I don't subscribe to anybody toxic. I'm not guilty of that.
Right.
But I definitely will check in just to see. Like, I mean, I'm going to be real with y'all. I heard you guys talking about JayStation. I looked up and watched a couple JayStation videos. I checked in on it. I was curious. My mental was like, okay, what is everybody talking about? So I looked it up and actually watched it. So, I mean, it just happens, man. It's it is unfortunate that that's where the mind goes, but it's like you can't really be mad at it.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things. It's like it comes as natural as wanting to eat. You know, it comes as natural. It's like curiosity is just one of those things. So
Yeah, and then you have to factor in how many people that don't think with their own head. It's like they let people speak for them.
Yep.
So that just makes things that much more complicated, you know.
I mean, I don't know. It's just something. But dude, how long are we did we really only have two main topics? Or
Yeah.
damn, we gotta
What happened
been
to
dry.
what happened to the thing that I wasn't like you and Dino, you guys was thinking about talking about some big trades?
Oh yeah,
I thought about it, but I was
we
like,
didn't even talk about
eh.
the fucking Super Bowl. That's like the what? We didn't even talk about it.
I
Yeah.
Shakira.
Oh, I wasn't even thinking. Well,
No, I actually-
let's just say they had some nice assets, but
Yeah. No,
That's
on the real, there was actually a video I actually seen, okay, that kind of made me just a little bit irritated. They made a video of when the Niners came off the field, and you know what I'm saying, and went through the tunnel.
I didn't look at that.
no, they actually showed that.
Yeah.
No,
that's-
but
I hated that.
Why did they do that?
Well, the thing it's like this, all right. The thing that pissed me off, it wasn't the fact that they ran that tape. It's the fact that the cheerleaders, every single one of those cheerleaders, had a fucking smile on their face like they just won the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying?
Huh?
No, seriously, like straight up. Like I was like, what? I was like, it's bad enough to videotape them, but I was like, on the real, I was like, the cheerleaders are smiling over a loss in the Super Bowl.
I gotta stay in character.
That's
I give them
not
that
their
one.
job.
I mean, I
It
understand.
is, yeah.
I mean, I understand, but I mean, like you win as a team, you lose as a team. You know?
But
Gotta stay in character, I guess. I don't
Yeah,
know.
Shit, I would have been in character. I'd been mad as hell if I was a cheerleader. I just fucking cheered out here in the Super Bowl. My team didn't win.
they not paid to win. They basically paid to look pretty.
Yeah.
I
Pretty
just,
much.
No, to me though, I just looking at it, I thought that was just.
I mean, I see what Fez is saying.
I guess that is yikes, though. I mean, if I get it now, because
Yeah,
it's
I
like
would've-
the players are in pain. They shouldn't have it where the females, the cheerleaders, are even there if they're gonna be smiling.
And the one thing
Right.
I did like about that video was actually the positive reinforcement that was coming from the fans that were watching every single one of these players walk back. You know,
Oh no, that's
like because you can actually hear the voices of some of these people that are like, "Man, y'all did a great job." You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
actually give, you know, I'd be like, "Y'all
Yeah.
great." You know what I mean? Like, and I mean that's the part of sportsmanship I like. And
Mhm.
can't say the same for Parky though.
I'm be honest with y'all. I didn't even watch the Super Bowl. I wasn't too interested on the teams that were playing.
Rewatch the highlights. They're pretty decent.
Yeah,
I mean, it was a good game though.
Yeah,
I heard it was actually a really good game,
Yeah,
which
it was.
is, you know,
It was, but
Until-
Kyle Shanahan blew it.
until that damn double.
Unfortunately.
Was that double interception basically?
Freaking Kyle Shanahan, that man. But anywho, we're not gonna get on that. I've done my ranting already.
No,
Yeah,
they did
man.
good.
I
No,
feel
on real, they did good. They did good in that fucking game.
Hell yeah.
They did,
Both
yeah.
fucking teams. You know what I'm saying? Like they both fucking showed up and showed out. Both of them. Like I think.
Yeah, it wasn't boring. We're just
Yeah. Well, you literally got the best versions of each team. You know what I'm saying? You literally got to see that.
Right.
It's kind of rare to see like one have momentum and then the other one push back and have more momentum. You know, it's just it's a weird thing to see. It's kind of special. Kind of special to see that. You know?
on your
Hey.
seat.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, and this
On the
marks
edge of your seat.
that marks that 50 years. 50 years they haven't won the Super Bowl, dude. So, hey, we all witnessed history for once. Look at us. We're,
The Warriors.
I don't know much about sports, but yeah.
I just realized what I was hearing. Wait.
Oh Lord.
oh.
I can't. Oh no.
I'm the boss. I'm about to
Damn.
I'm about to pull a damn Breakfast Club here. I'm about to go get 2 motherfucking pens and put them in my lip. Oh, I'm a walrus.
Oh damn it.
Oh. Dino, be a clutch and come up with a third out of nowhere topic.
Out of nowhere, I'm
You
done.
said out of nowhere.
Yeah, man. Look nowhere and find that topic.
Do it. You can do it. He's brainstorming.
Beard's weird.
Any moment.
Your beard's weird.
You beat your tweet. No, but
Any moment.
Let's see.
I honestly
Weird.
thought those topics were gonna last us a lot longer.
Well, we didn't do too
How
bad.
much-
It's almost like an
It's
hour and
like-
a half already,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so not too bad. It just ain't
There
really
wasn't
been
much
news.
news,
Ain't been much
yeah.
news this week though.
There's honestly nothing
yeah.
going on, man. Like, I was hoping we'd get some type of PlayStation 5 news, man, this month.
Yeah,
I mean, it's still early.
dry.
It's still early in the month, but like, I was still hoping. I heard there's a rumor going on that they're waiting for Xbox to confirm their pricing before they do their announcement, so
I
that
did
they
see
can
that, yeah.
so that they can like either get it close or have it a little bit lower than the Xbox. I mean, that would honestly be smart, but I don't know if that's what they're doing. But I mean, there was a big rumor that they were going to reveal it early February, like on the yesterday actually was the rumor, February 7th,
Huh.
and they didn't do it. There's
Well,
also another
that's a
rumor
bad.
that Ratchet and Clank's going to be a launch title on there. So I mean, there's so many things that they need to talk about,
Crash Bandicoot rumor too.
like a racing or an actual game.
I think it's the actual, like some sort of actual game. Let me check.
Well, to be honest with you, that remaster was like, that did fucking good, didn't it?
Yeah.
Like-
Pretty amazing.
Like a ton of people bought it, and plus the racing game was getting a lot of hype
Oh
too.
yeah, Crash Bandicoot is rumored to be coming to mobile devices.
Oh shit!
So it'd probably be
Oh.
like some of the stuff that we've seen with the remakes, but in mobile form.
That game might actually be kind of fun on mobile.
Yeah, I said the Insane Trilogy surpassed 10 million units sold.
Wait.
Holy
so,
shit.
Oh, man, that hard ass game, man.
Yeah, but so
Okay.
imagine that on mobile. I'm sure they'll make it
Oh.
easier.
I hope they do, cause that damn bridge. Fuck that bridge, man. That's all I got to say.
I know what you're talking about.
That damn part of the game just. Oh my god! Like, as fun as that game is, that freaking bridge, boy, man, dang, boy, I still can't get past that. it brings back stings, man.
I played it.
real.
I played it, the original one back in the day, and when I got the remaster and I ran into that, I was like, dude, PTSD. I've already done this before. I ain't doing it again. I was like, too much stress levels.
But what do you guys think about this deal here? It really isn't a lot of news going around right now, but there's some stuff going around about the pricing and how it's difficult to even reveal the price, because you know how like you got Xbox, the new Xbox, then the new PlayStation, and you know how a fair amount of people, usually they look at the prices, and the prices kind of like determines where they're going to go first.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that PlayStation really can't determine a price right now. Like in the article saying, what the heck is it? They was basically saying that they was describing how powerful it was. Where did they say it here? It's like, let's see, where is it? Where is it? I'm trying to find that statement. I saw that quote somewhere. I don't know why the heck I didn't go past it. I guess it was one of those issues like, oh yeah, here it is. See, like what Microsoft said. See, Microsoft knows, Phil said that being too expensive and not powerful is enough is not a great place to be. And so with that said, that might give Sony maybe a bit of an edge, just the fact that Microsoft said that. It kind of like gives them, I guess, you know how that poker face thing going on there, they already kind of like revealed their hand a little bit, that they feel like maybe their console is not necessarily maybe as strong as they want it to be.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe the price is gonna have to dip a little bit. I don't know.
I think they're learning though. I think they're learning from past, like, it's like this. If you don't got a price on something, then the people can't complain about it. They can't complain about how high it is or how low, you know what I mean? They can't,
Yeah.
there's no critiquing. So what they're
Right.
doing is actually ingenious, because you're not even releasing a digit. You're not releasing a number. You're making
Right.
us guess. And to be honest with you, if I had to guess, it would probably be between $500 and $600, or maybe a little bit more for that. Might be have a $6.99 damn price tag on it, or $5.99.
I wouldn't be surprised.
It's just gonna be expensive when it comes out. That piece of material right there is literally the next gen in fucking gaming. That's like literally it's gonna take Google Stadia and like literally wipe its ass with it.
I feel this is a risk though, with them not like stating the price or something.
It can
Because
be.
like, there's a lot of people that would be like, "Oh man, like, how much do I save? Can I save for this amount?"
Yeah.
That's
Stuff
right.
like that. So it just seems like not many people buy it.
They're gonna be like, "Oh, $400. I'm gonna have 400. It's gonna come out and it's have to be like $600 or $700." I mean, that's why I'm shooting it as high as it is, because the way games systems are, man, these days, they're getting sold in the store for upwards of $300. What makes me think that they're not gonna throw a $500 price tag on this just as like a medium, something small?
Exactly.
I feel like they're gonna shoot for that.
They're gonna be damn charging like loan rental prices. Like, I go to a furniture store that has that electronic, they're gonna be charging me those prices. You feel me?
Yeah,
Give me
because
charge.
now that I think about it, look at what happened with the Switch. Even though that wasn't necessarily the price, I mean, people paid freaking $500 for a Switch, even more than that. I mean, I feel like that price tag could actually happen. It might wind up being $5, but I guess it depends on the progress that they make, though, too.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
It's kind of like, well, it's like this. Like, how much money do you think they're putting into production? to to actually make everything look and sound the way it's supposed to. So I think like we have to take that into account when we're paying for something, because there's something that I was watching today that you guys probably aren't really aware of, but you know what the Retro Champ is?
Who won the Retro Champ?
Retro Champ.
What is that?
It's actually a video game console, okay? And it literally recently came out, okay? It can play Famicom, Nintendo, and I think Super Nintendo games, I believe.
Oh, okay.
But it's a handheld that you can actually put on a kickstand, or you could use a wireless controller for it. It's got a little screen, but there's so many flaws wrong with it, that, to be honest with you, like if you're playing like Super Mario World or whatever, well, Super Mario 3, the sound is a lot squeakier. You know, it doesn't sound like original sound.
It's like a waste of time, a waste of money.
No, and the reason, and you know, Metal Rock Jesus, right? You know who that is on YouTube?
Who?
Metal Rock Jesus.
No.
Metal Jesus
No, I
Rock,
have no idea.
I don't know who that is. How you gonna assume I know who that is?
Metal Jesus Rocks, that's his name.
No, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, well, no, the only reason I know who he is because, you know, a couple years ago when I was looking up what are the best 2-player games for like certain, you know, retro shit, he was like literally like the first one that's like, oh, games that you should get for 2 players, you know? And he came out a video like, I guess earlier this morning, and he basically critiqued the whole thing. I'm just gonna get it right now. Hold on.
Right, 21, right. Right. I live under a rock like Patrick, okay?
Hey, SpongeBob.
Are you Patrick the Rock?
No, this is Patrick.
Hey, SpongeBob.
Is that Dino?
No, that was.
Oh, I thought that was Dino, bro. I was like, bro.
Like, hello?
For some reason, I thought that was Dino that did that. Real talk.
Hello, is this the Krusty Krab?
No, this is Patrick.
Oh,
God.
Man,
No.
we're great.
No, just looking at that picture, okay? If you're looking at that picture right now, it's like this. When you turn on this system, the quality is amazing, but they turn down the quality to fucking composite to cut on costs. That's what I'm
so freaking crappy.
They sell this machine right here for $80, okay? And taking your cartridge out is fucking ridiculous, okay?
This is no better than the Soldier Boy consoles. Come on, man.
No, actually, this is probably one step up because at least they, you know, give you shit and it can hook up to your TV without a problem and not on the real. I got that bullshit Soldier Boy or whatever. The charger burnt out. Like,
But what the point is having? But let me ask you this: what's the point of having that if the quality isn't as good as it should? I mean, you talk about squeaky noises and crap. I wouldn't want something like
go to
that.
524 in that video or 525. There's another problem.
I guess some people are just like, they'll deal with it a little bit, just even since it's handheld. I don't know.
Yeah, but imagine yourself walking like on a reel. If you're looking at that video, look at your screen and have half your digits fucking off it, or straight up go to like, what is it? Where is it? I'm trying to find this thing. Yeah, there it is. Fucking 830 or whatever, 830. They have this mechanism that you have to use on the other side to push the cartridge out. You can't pull the cartridge out. Because you could like literally damage your cartridge if you try to pull it out the other way. Like imagine you try to play one of the rarest games that you have on that console. It could get fucking. I mean, just saying, it could get destroyed because of it.
Yeah, but they said the controls are trash too. I don't like that. Like that's the sound issue after hearing it. That wasn't too bad, but like crappy controls, man. I can't vibe with that. You need all the control you can get. That's like playing Smash with a joystick, man.
I mean, they got some innovative stuff in it. I mean, it has a cleaning kit in it, you know. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's pretty cool, but I'm just saying like the way that you even get a cartridge out, like somebody's gonna be on the bus and shit like that. Do you really think they're gonna want to pull out some plastic piece just to get their cartridge out? Like, yeah, I'm just gonna fucking stock a backpack filled with this with all my goods and shit.
Well, I guess in a technology standpoint, if they can improve on it, sure. But if they can't.
But this is what goes to show when somebody makes something and they don't put 100% work into it. They only put about 80, you know?
Then what's the point of doing it? You either go hard or go home and be a family man. That's it.
Well, they did this for shit. I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, they probably spent like $14 up to in costs on this probably, and they're selling it for $80. You know?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all a money squandering scheme. But that's why, like, this PS5 thing that you're pretty much like, yeah, putting it on it. I'll tell you this now: people will buy that shit regardless of how much the price is. It's just because it's a PS5. I think there's gonna be people out there that'll just buy it because it's that, and other people are gonna be deterred because of the price, like me, because I can't afford shit.
And not only that, dealing with the Xbox Series X, from what I've seen as far as like news articles and videos and stuff, they won't have any like first party exclusives for like a while, especially at launch. So
I think it's over. I think for the first year.
Yeah,
That's
for the first
gonna
year.
hurt them. Dang, that's a big blow to them. You telling me you don't got any exclusives for the first year? That's usually the first thing that's on everybody's mind when it comes to these new consoles.
So like they'll have games that are made for the new Xbox, but they'll also have toned down versions for the previous gen consoles. And the other way around too. So they'll have games that were made for the Xbox One that they're porting up for the new Xbox, but it's gonna, for the first year, they won't have any games that just release on the Xbox.
That's not that. I don't know. How to feel
It's
about
it's not that bad, but if they're gonna have an expensive console like we're thinking it's gonna be, it's a
They
big
better
deal.
beef it up.
Because look, here's
Yeah,
the thing. Here's the thing. I don't mind. Now I know this is expensive, but I would not mind spending $600 on a PlayStation personally, because I know that most, if not all, of PlayStation's exclusives I play, and I know that they're gonna deliver. So for me to spend that much, I'd be okay with, but I would never spend that much money on the Xbox because there's just no guarantee with that console anymore, man. It's like the 360, Microsoft was in its prime, dude. The 360 was fantastic.
No, it wasn't.
Yes,
You're
it
a
was,
liar.
dude. The
Man, that thing
360
ran like a motherfucker,
the
man.
360 was
besides
great.
that,
I don't know. I think the 360 was great. That's just my opinion.
That shit was my toaster, brother.
Bro, what are you doing? Okay.
You called it a toaster.
Okay, but listen. The 360 was the first console to have a lot of things, including party chat. So
Oh yeah.
it was a really good console for its time. And
Oh, don't forget Netflix party mode.
Yeah.
But they dumbasses dropped it.
yep. So like, I mean, it was good. It's okay. Let me put it this way, Fez. It was amazing compared to its successor. You can
There you go.
you can at least agree to that.
At least that. but
The
that's as far
the
as it goes.
Xbox One is absolutely trash. I'm sorry. Like, and I mean, most people that say it's not trash only play games like FIFA and Call of
The
Duty.
shooters, right? And Halo.
Yeah, like Call of Duty, FIFA, and Halo. And it's like, because here's the thing. I mean, I play those games too, but if you don't play more than that and want more than that, then I mean, you know.
But
I
that
don't
was
know.
also my toaster. They all burnt, bro.
You know what?
Every single one of them.
You know, okay.
All the Xbox ones.
Okay,
Xbox.
news
Use
flash.
it as a skillet for them eggs.
News flash. Anything that's not
Damn.
Nintendo is Dino's toaster.
Damn, even PlayStation? Well, less of a
Nah,
toaster.
yeah, less of a
Less
toaster.
of a toaster.
PlayStation's my oven.
This man said, oven, boy. Put them buns in them ovens, man.
I mean, you know.
Spread them cheeks.
Spread that butter.
Spread them buns.
No, but I don't know, man. I have high expectations for the PlayStation 4.
You mean 5,
Or
right?
5, sorry. You know what? Shut up. I have high expectations for the
See, this is
PlayStation
what
5.
happens when Fez brings up a time machine. Look where you put Flash.
Look, literally,
You can hear me say it. A time machine.
look, literally right before I got on this stream, I worked a 9-hour shift. Okay, I'm tired.
I understand.
but
Would you like a tampon, sir?
yes.
Okay. Well,
Will
we
it-
got Brillo pads, man. You
Will
gotta
it
shove
will
up
it
there.
will it suck up my tears? Will it suck up my tears? Because that's what I need.
I don't know. Man, on a real flash, I was about to say something real bad. And I'm glad I stopped myself.
I'm sorry.
I'm not saying
Venge is on the deep end.
No, Fez, stop it. Stop. Fez, he. Oh,
I'm not saying
Oh.
nothing. I can't do it.
oh. I'm so glad you didn't say that. I'm so glad. Oh God.
It's a
Ooh.
roast house first. We didn't say it.
Holy shit.
9 episodes in? Oh my god. About to change the fucking name of the whole thing. No, he wanted to get his tears sucked up.
Oh, yo,
You want
yo,
the tea?
hey, let's not continue this. Let's
Please.
let's drop it right now. Let's drop it right now.
Oh no.
Oh God. Okay, had to take a breather there. But all right, so we're about 1 hour and 45 minutes in. Unless there's anything else you guys want to mention, we can go ahead and wrap it up. This week was kind of short on topics.
I can't wrap it up. I got kids.
Oh my god. Please just go ahead and close this episode out.
Okay. Hey, Dino, do you want to do the honors?
Lord.
Oh, jeez.
Don't worry, I'll
Are you actually ending?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Unless
Stick it in her.
unless you have another topic, because we need to get Fez on life support.
No, I want to hear what Fez has to say.
No, Dino, Dino. Dino, are you trying to get us all murdered?
No, it won't be us. It won't be you.
Oh
Trying
God.
to set him up.
I don't
I ain't doing it, I
think
ain't
this
doing
is a good idea.
He trying to set him
Well,
up.
when-
No, no.
When has anything we talked about been a good idea?
I mean, look.
Let's say this is a worse idea.
This is the worst idea. This is like no at all.
Look. Here's the thing. When even I won't talk about it, that's when you know it's. That's when you know it's a no-no zone.
Yeah, that's definitely a no.
It's a roast house exclusive.
It's a no.
That's a dark house. But that's never gonna touch a dark house either.
Oh God.
Fez,
All right, guys, tune in to
Yes,
the
sir.
stream right after for Roast House After Dark. I'm just kidding.
Nappy's gonna get ya.
We can't do this for
Whoa,
another 2 hours. I
What'd
ain't
you say? What'd you say? Dino,
What?
Dino,
I
what'd you say?
missed that. Oh,
I'm gonna have to go back and listen to that, aren't I?
you might have to. Boy. I missed all of that. That
Yeah, I'm
just
gonna have
came
to
out of nowhere, man. What the fudge?
Dino's getting his wild side on right here at the end. He's like, I want to hear everything.
Oh, that's what he said.
No. No. Dino's turning into an anime character from Dragon Ball. He's like, I want to hear everything. Dino's over there. Dino's over there. Don't get it twisted. He might be muted, but he's in the back going, and this is to go even further beyond. He's over there like, Dano's like, this is my Kamehameha expose wave.
Expose
wave. Oh my lord.
I'm hyperventilating. I can't.
Like, okay, there's two things Dino could have said. He could Dino could have either said, I want to hear everything, or he could have said, Nappy's gonna get you. And I don't know what he said, but I heard something.
Oh, dadgummit, dude.
Oh god. I
Wait,
don't
which motivation speech?
What? New
I
Probably
don't
the
know which
probably the-
motivation speech
probably
I
the-
made.
Probably the most
Motivation?
recent one, maybe.
Oh.
I don't know.
Animal
know,
Crossing.
but
New
I'm guessing.
Horizons.
Poet. Poet and a
Wow.
dollar.
Still doesn't get modern gaming. Real talk, Ali. When you bring that up, Nintendo is Nintendo. To answer that question, Ali said Animal Crossing, New Horizons shows Nintendo still doesn't get modern gaming. Is that true? Is there an article out on that or something? But if anything, I would just say this: Nintendo does things their way. They never really did it anyone else's way but theirs, unless they felt like, I mean, the only thing they really did at this point is they became more open, and they dived into territory that they would have never really attempted, that they never even attempted years ago, especially with games that are a bit more risque, especially in the indie game department. But they do what they want, just like how a lot of people was expecting the new Mario Party that came out a while ago. I don't know if that was wasn't that a few years ago or a year ago or some shit?
Yeah, it was like a year and some change ago, but the thing is, nobody even plays that shit no more.
Yeah, because everyone was assuming that online was going to be something that they would add to that, but they didn't do it. That just shows that Nintendo, they just don't play by the rules in terms of what everybody expects.
There's one thing though. There's one thing though that Nintendo does do that other people don't do. At least, all right, I'm gonna say this in the faintest tone. All right, at least they don't sit there and heavily delay their video games like other fucking platformers. Seriously, they don't heavily delay their video games like other platforms.
True.
Like
That's
they don't.
true.
I mean, if it's like this, if that Animal Crossing right now has a predicted date that it's going to be coming out or a projected date, okay, I'm sure that there's people that already tested it and tried to make sure that it was good, you know. So if that's like the product right there, then hey, what if don't fix what ain't broke, man? You know.
Yeah, I mean, like, and that's one thing I give Nintendo a lot of credit for. They stick to their guns. They don't necessarily follow the rule book, just like how they was the first to drop out of E3 when they had, you know, the whole Nintendo Direct thing going on. And I mean, the Direct was so successful, you know, PlayStation tried to cop that idea and failed tremendously. You know, you just gotta give it to Nintendo on that. They know what the hell they're doing. You know,
I think they're doing a little too much though, you know. And I've been saying this, I've said this a few times, and I feel like the amount of material that's literally on the market now for the Switch, okay, it shouldn't even be that much right now. It should be like half of it. You get what I'm saying?
I guess I see what you're saying. Just like they're pumping stuff out too much, but I feel like they had their reasons for doing that though. I mean, because if you think about it, on the go, and they wanted to push all this stuff out just so that they can really send that message home. What's the point of being on the go and you don't have a lot of options. I mean, that's how I view it, and that's how I took it, because they really was putting a lot of crap out there. Just like how, and then half of the stuff may have been is nothing but ports, but at the same time, a lot of those ports, Nintendo never had. People wanted, like, for example, people wanted Final Fantasy, wanted to experience Final Fantasy on, on Nintendo, but some stuff went down that prevented that, and now they finally got the chance to experience those games on the go if they never have. So it's like just more options. It gives people more of a reason to even want the Switch because of what you can do with it. You can actually play these games on the go that you never could have before. So that's why I kind of agree with, I could agree to disagree. Like, I get what you're saying, because it's like they're doing it too fast, but at the same time, it's like they really want to push that thing that makes their console special.
Yeah, I'm also thinking about like the kids with that as well. Because like you gotta imagine that one kid's like, man, I want this game, and then they're going up to their parents every damn day. Oh, mommy, daddy, I want this game. I want this game. Well, what's wrong with the games you got? Well, they're boring. I want another one. Like, I mean, it comes down to shit like that where kids, if they have the need for it, they'll buy it, right? They'll want it. But I don't see. Like, I mean, I know I collect video games and shit, but I'm not gonna sit here every day and just go through my collection and just play every video game. Like, same thing with the Switch. You ain't gonna go through your Switch library and play every single game that's on it. You're gonna take time away from everything so you can build yourself up to playing it again.
XFL, Allie, I get it, but
it's not a real sport.
I don't really care about it. I mean, I'll never forget when Vince McMahon tried to introduce that for the first time ever. That was a huge flop. Like, real talk. Like I was more concerned about wrestling, not football infused with wrestling gimmicks, where The Rock pops up on the Titantron just to say, what was that? Do you smell The Rock is cooking? Or what was that? If you smell
Yeah, he's gonna be like, do you smell that odor?
Oh,
yes.
God.
You smell the odor?
Oh my
I can see him do it. I can see him doing this shit to the fucking away team. He'll be like, huh, what's your guys' name? It doesn't matter what your name is.
Exactly, and they will pull that crap. They're gonna bring that red cheese in there, but that crap doesn't work. Like I don't even think NFL fans would even watch that. And those people that would actually watch it, they would only watch it just to get some football in, but they're not gonna really get invested in it.
Yeah.
I mean, really.
I'll tell you.
They're
Sorry,
not.
Go ahead.
No, all I was gonna say, and then on top of that, they're gonna try to over sensualize the cheerleaders too to compensate for something. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you familiar with arena
That's
football?
tough.
Right?
Yeah, I'm a little.
Yeah, well, the thing is, arena football is more of a sport than the XFL.
It is. XFL's a joke. I don't even know why Vince McMahon wasted his money on that.
If anything, yeah, I'm just saying, if anything, arena football is actually harder than the NFL because these people are playing on fucking AstroTurf all the time. They're not playing on anything soft. They're playing on fucking, you know what I'm saying, a piece of fucking fabric.
They getting ripped apart then. I
Yeah.
wouldn't want to fuck with that. Oh, damn. I tongue slip.
Who gives a shit?
Roast house.
Fuck.
Nah.
Roast house.
I'll leave that to you.
Sorry, movie good.
My badge is already dented up as it is already.
All right. So, with all that being said, we're right here at our 2-hour mark. I'm gonna go ahead and close us out. Does anybody have any last words? We're gonna start with Dino. Anything?
No.
Well said, sir. I rock with it.
We're gonna.
No.
All right.
No.
Venge. Anything?
No. I mean, we just stretched it out as far as we can.
That's what she said. CD. Anything?
Oh my goodness.
man.
Y'all are killing me.
CD. Anything?
Be sure to follow all of our socials. Follow our Twitch. Be sure to follow us on Twitch. What is wrong with you, sir? You're ruining my time here. What's going on?
He just died.
You know what?
Bro, the hyenas are laughing with Benj. Stay out here. Stay ready, bro.
Alright, CD. Please.
I'm
take
leaving the
floor.
social stuff to you, Flash. You got it.
Oh
This
my
man
God.
Vince went off the deep end.
Okay. Fez, anything?
You beard weird.
Son
No,
of
you
a
don't have to
bitch.
do it. Anything, yeah. Bez just said his thing that he was hiding.
No.
Yeah,
No,
say it.
no, Dino, I will literally kill
Say
you.
it so I can hear more hyena laugh.
Dino, shit. I will literally mute the whole Discord call and end it. Stop it.
Man, Venge had to mute himself because he's laughing so hard. Look what you did to that man.
Fez, know that you are not too far away from me to whoop your ass if you say that on stream.
I would, no, I'm not. I already know. I already know what I'm doing.
Okay.
I knew you crazy as hell.
Dino's a psychopath. Dino be
Bro,
saying,
waiting, bro.
Dino
Man,
be,
you're just sitting here trying to watch the world fucking burn, man.
Dino be saying some shit on his stream that sometimes got me like, damn.
Damn, can you be any more cryptic, man? God damn.
Going for next.
All right. Here we go. Let me take the floor. Okay.
Take it.
Okay. If you guys enjoyed this episode of the Roast House podcast, make sure to follow us on our Twitch right above on a follow. If you guys are listening on any of our other platforms such as YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcast, or Google Podcast, boom, follow us on all of our social media. You can find us at Roast House PC everywhere, which is lit. Our YouTube channel is actually becoming more and more active as we speak. We are putting up our basically cut up episodes of our podcast up there so you can catch our little tidbits and everything. CD also started a new series on our Twitch that doesn't have a schedule. It's just going to be whenever one of us can do it. And what did you call that, CD?
Coffee breaks.
Coffee breaks. There you go. So it's going to be coffee breaks to where one of us, if we got some extra time on our hands, we'll go live and play a game and talk to you guys and be really interactive with the chat. So make sure you guys look out for that. You can check our videos tab or our previous streams tab on Twitch to find his episode of that. And yeah, make sure you guys scroll down. We all have our social media. So you can find me, Flash, you can find Dino, you can find Fez, you can find Venge, you can find CD, our Twitter, all on there. Venge, shut the fuck up!
Damn you! Okay, let me mute back. Dino, you.
You know what, Dino? I'm gonna actually punch you in the throat. Okay.
No. Hey, Dino. My freezer's broken. My freezer's broken.
I fucking hate all of you. I fucking despise everybody in this call right now.
Feelings mutual.
Okay, guys, just check the info tab down below the stream. I ain't saying shit. You guys have a good night, and yeah.